RSBN network. Let me also give a shout out to the WCCD AM out of the greater Cleveland area. Want to thank them for tuning in to the show. Hope that the people in Cleveland have a great new year when it comes around. Tomorrow night, and you're probably going to hear this throughout the rest of the show, is that we're going to be on 3 hours tomorrow night, starting at 8 o'clock. So we're trying to line up some guests, end of the year guests for you. So we're going to be on from 8 to 11 tomorrow night. So get your popcorn ready, get your drinks ready, get your eat on. Is basically what it is. Get your eat on. Thank you for those on Periscope that are sharing the show right now. I really appreciate it. Those that are watching on RSBN, you know the deal. Share the show. I really appreciate it. Don't be stingy. Share the show. Before I even get into anything tonight, I've been looking at the news. The news just came out. Drudge Report is claiming that they've been trying to. There's some hacking going on the website. I'm looking at the RSBN feed right now. So right now you don't have the phone number. And let me give that out to you right now. 202-470-6738. 202-470-6738. Tomorrow we're going to try to have some more information. So make sure you have a pencil and piece of paper. You never know when we're going to lose our lower third. But you can contact us at wayne.dupree@rsbn.tv. wayne.dupree@rsbn.tv. The phone number is 202-470-6738. And thank you, Kimmy Guy. Kimmy Guy on Twitter just shared it just a while ago. Thank you so much. I'm going to bring in my co-host right now. Yeah, Drudge Report, just let everybody know that that they are being attacked. They're being attacked, and they feel that government forces are trying to take down their website right now. So let's see. L-Ball says, can Diamond and Silk get their own show on RSBN? Have you contacted Diamond and Silk for that? Check that out. Hey, Hutch, are you on the line?
I am on the line, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host from the Pennsylvania state, Mr. Hutch Bailey Jr. What's up, Hutch?
Good evening, Mr. Dupree. Just glad to be here.
I am looking at some great members in the Periscope crowd. And as you know, I'm going to start off tonight with one early caller to get this show on the road. 504. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Justin from Louisiana.
You said Justin from Louisiana?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I want to dismiss with this liberal myth. I am a white millennial, non-college educated who voted for Trump.
Okay.
And one thing that I think is overlooked, and I'm totally happy about it, but not a lot of people talk about it, is the Democrats' bench is so weak. Who are they going to run against a very popular incumbent in 4 years? I mean, Andrew Cuomo is probably already getting offices in New Hampshire, right?
You know what? You're right. You're right when you say that, and I've seen some complaints on that. And thank you, Justin, for calling in. I've seen some complaints on that. That's why, Hutch, I've been hearing that Barack Obama's staying in D.C. He wants to try to raise up flock that he can teach to be the next leaders of the Democratic Party. But Hutch, like I said, I mean, the Democratic Party is done for at least 16 years.
Well, I mean, if these guys play their cards right, and when I say these guys, I don't mean Paul Ryan and John McCain. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about if the Trump team plays their cards right and acts courageous and brave, and like with Ronald Reagan, bold colors, not pale pastels, they're going to own this political program for a long time. I mean, it's a winning game. We've been playing a losing game with two losing teams for decades, since George H.W. Bush.
Mm-hmm.
He gave everything away, Wayne. He gave it away. And it took me years to figure that out, but that's what happened.
Rob Stewart in the RSBN chat room said, looks like you dropped some weight, Wayne. Happy New Year's. I don't think I will hear your show tomorrow, so I will share this one tonight. Well, not only are we doing a 3-hour show tomorrow, but we're also doing a 3-hour show on Saturday afternoon. So if you don't, and believe me, the shows are here on RSBN. So if you miss it, you'll still be able to watch it. Okay. If you miss it, you'll still be able to watch it. And don't forget Hutch Bailey Jr. Hutch Bailey Jr. also has a show on throughout the week.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay, it's only Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay. I thought you had one.
I can only do so many hours in one day, man. You know what I mean?
I understand.
This is the platform right here. This is what they call it, the flagship.
The flagship. That's right. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you follow Hutch Bailey Jr. on Spreaker. He's going to be coming out with an app real soon, and I will be announcing my app. Hopefully, Apple pushes my app tonight. And I didn't want to just give one and then not give the other one. So I want to give both of them at the same time. But, yeah, so hopefully tomorrow I can say, okay, well, go on the App Store and you can download the Wayne Dupree Show app. I mean, like if you want to, if you have an Android phone right now and you really want to get it, you can get it. It's free. But
you need to get a staff, man. There's a lot of paperwork involved in all this.
It is a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of
especially with that iPhone app. I had one of them before.
Yeah,
I got a whole folder full of paper over that one. Got to do what you got to do, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, and I really thought I had the iPhone one set, and then I woke up this morning and they were like, "No, you." Not ready yet.
We need this artwork has to be this many pixels, and you got to sign this.
I meant to tell you that. But yeah, I meant to.
No, I did it already once.
Oh, okay, all right. You gonna do it again?
I probably am.
Okay, there we go. See,
we're rethinking. This is a new year. You got me fired up with the Spreaker.
There we go. Cold War Radio is going to be in the App Store for
yes, it will
for Android and iOS. But right now, the Wayne Dupree Show is available on Android. But I'm going to announce both of them tomorrow as a package if the Apple one comes out while we sleep tonight. And I've been checking it. But yeah. All right. We're going to open up phone lines a little bit later. Okay. And I know, and I'm looking. I know. I see y'all beautiful people calling in right now. I do. But there's some things that I want to talk about. One of the things is the FBI report. Yep, the FBI DHS report.
The 13-page report that came out of Romper Room.
This stupid report. The report didn't say nothing about. There was no concrete evidence of anybody hacking anything.
It came straight out of the training we used to have to take for computer security.
What's going on with Obama and his people?
Spear phishing. And come on, man.
And look, they couldn't get the CIA to do it. So he got his lackeys, Comey, who nobody trusts right now. Nobody trusts Comey. And then he got Jay Johnson, the one who basically said that there was no hacking. You remember he said there was no hacking.
And ladies and gentlemen, who names their son Jay?
Oh.
Jeh. Who does that?
Oop.
I mean,
well, the Obama administration is inclusive.
Let's call him Jay. Jay. Don't even spell it Jay. Let's call him
Jay.
Jeh. J.
Is his name Jeremiah?
I don't know. I mean, I've seen
Jeremiah
it
Johnson.
on documents. It says Jeh.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah. I've seen it too. Oh, well,
it's right up there. We got ours too, though. We got Rents.
They got Barack. We got Rents.
That's true. We don't have any Baracks.
I didn't name anybody Barack. Yeah, that sounds like something out of the Flintstones, don't it?
A Barack burger. A Barackosaurus.
Barack bathhouse. Okay, so we got the FBI and the DHS coming out with a report. that really doesn't say anything. But then Barack Obama is going to decide that he's going to kick out over 30 Russian diplomats on no proof, Hutch. No proof at all. Nothing. Not a red cent.
And you know the thing that gets me about that the most, Wayne, because I know you're a cold warrior just like I was. Mm-hmm. They're playing with this like it's not dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm really not nervous because I think that Putin and his gang are just going to let the clock run out.
That's what I'm hoping. You know, I don't want to see Putin take action against Barack. I mean, you know, he's already calling him a lame duck, which is, you know, I mean, right now, seriously, Barack Obama has no power. I mean, you know, the sanctions that he put in here, and in a couple of weeks, they're going to come right back. They're going to come right back in a couple of weeks. You know?
And he thinks him staying in Washington. You know, I think he probably found the community in D.C., the community, I don't know, the seedy community. There's a reason he's staying here, because, you know, Big Mike's not staying. Michelle's not staying here.
No, you didn't. You got me laughing already, man. Really?
Well,
talk about Big Mike.
I heard this thing. I got to get this off my chest. I watched this video today, and
it wasn't the one with her. with him in the green dress, was it?
No, that was the one that came on right after it. You know how the new ones come up right after it?
Yeah.
The autoplay?
Yeah.
But this was one that the guy was saying, now, the Obamas have been to Hawaii like about 10 times in 8 years. They've been there a lot of times. And we've never seen a picture of Michelle in a bathing suit.
Don't do it.
But
don't.
You even saw Hillary Clinton.
Do it. I know. Now, that was nasty, though.
But, right?
Yeah.
Who goes to Hawaii and doesn't go to the beach?
Hillary had a little shamoo.
She kept calling her Big Mike. I was like, oh, I have to find that sentence. I almost did for work.
I gotta pee.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I know this show's serious.
You made me spit on myself too.
But there's certain things that we've been doing this show for a long time, and there's certain things that just resonate sometimes.
Sorry, people. Sorry.
I am too. I apologize.
Sorry.
She's a beautiful woman.
No, she ain't either. I ain't going to hell on that one. You can go to hell on that one. I'm not going to hell on that one. What you in hell for? Because I told somebody Big Mike was a pretty lady.
Yeah. She got some big hands, man.
She got bad hands.
I'll never. No, don't you got some serious stuff?
Yeah, well, I mean, the FBI thing, man. I mean, Obama came out with his little thing today, and come on, man, you ain't fooling nobody with that crap. You ain't fooling nobody with that crap.
And the thing, you look at what he's doing. This guy, Stephen Hayes, finally said something intelligent today.
What did he say?
He said, "Do you realize that the president?" The lame duck president that's going out after 8 years is setting up and making it harder for his replacement, for the next president in.
And he don't care.
Unprecedented.
He don't care. And Rentz came out and said, "Oh, no. They're talking. They're having constructive conversations and stuff." I bet they are.
He's burning the world down. He's burning the whole world down and leaving all these things that Donald Trump is going to have to deal with the first day he comes back. And what did they set up? They set up the narrative that Putin is Donald Trump's best friend.
Right.
They're trying to delegitimize him. It's sickening. It's absolutely horrible. And I'll tell you what, during the next 8 years, we need to run as many of them out of town as we can.
I believe that. I believe that.
On our side, too.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got John McCain and Lindsey Graham and now Paul Ryan standing up and talking stupid 20 days before their boss comes to work.
Paul Ryan got out there and said, well, it was past time, I think Russia should have had some sanctions on him in the first place.
Well, he should have came out and said, I'll let you know in 20 days after I talk to the commander-in-chief. He doesn't even consult the guy that's going to come in. That ticked me off. I'm a military guy. That was uncalled for. I don't care what he thinks. He can think anything he wants. But Donald Trump should have had the opportunity to talk with all these people before they came out with all their statements. Because it's a really big deal. I mean, dealing with Russia is a big deal.
Do you think Trump is like really holding down really what he wants to say? I mean,
Yes.
think about it. Okay, well, I mean, you already said it, but do you really think that he's really holding himself back from really going after what Obama's doing right now?
I think what he's doing right now is he is protecting the United States. He knows that we still have 20 days with a freaking guy that's off the charts anti-American in charge of everything. And I think he's just being cool and biting his tongue until he gets this guy out of office and he's in charge of everybody. Because the president of the United States, especially one who doesn't love the country, could do some real damage if he wanted to. I mean, and he could. I mean, you look at what he did today. Mm-hmm. He snatched a piece of land in Utah as big as Delaware.
Somebody said that you were the next Morgan Freeman.
Me?
Yeah, your voice. I've been hearing, or I've been watching in the RSBN chat room that there was an echo, but I think they're saying that it's gone now.
I don't hear any echo.
Yeah, I don't either, but they were saying that it was an echo.
I mean, he might have. I don't know when it happened. There's a delay.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, basically, what we're doing is we're saying whatever you heard. I mean, look, listen. I'm not saying that I love Russia. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying I love Russia. Okay, I'm not saying that. And Hutch is not saying it. We're not Russia lovers. We're not communist lovers. Yeah. But.
And yes, they're still communist.
And right. They are communists.
They call themselves whatever they want.
Yeah, they are communists, but they're good communists. No, I'm kidding. But the way that they are dealing with Barack Obama right now is something that we have wanted to see somebody on our side do for a long time. I mean, let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget that Putin called out Barack Obama a couple of months ago and said that Barack Obama's administration was funneling money to ISIS, or that he was
funding them.
Funding.
Putin, absolutely true.
He said it on a public stage. He said Putin said Barack Obama is funding, or the United States, basically Barack Obama is funding ISIS. And the media didn't say anything about that. The media didn't say nothing. Media didn't touch on it. Media didn't bring it up. Nothing like that. But now all of a sudden the media wants to run with a report that's not true. Talking about, Russia hacked the elections. Well, you know what? I'm tired of y'all saying it. Prove it. Just prove it. Somebody on Twitter came after me just like, what did he say? Shoot. He said that just because you said it didn't happen doesn't mean it didn't. I was like, if it did happen, then there would be proof. Show me proof. Show me a little bit of proof. Okay? I ain't from Missouri, but you got to show me something. Give me something that I can latch on to, because until you give me anything, and I ain't gonna believe it. And then I saw the report, and I again, I almost peed on myself laughing at it, because it was a bullcrap report, Hutch.
Yeah, I mean, it's 13 pages long.
13 pages.
How do you have your Obamacare is 10 feet tall if you print everything out, but you can report on hacking elections, and it's only 13 pages long, and it's all just generalizations. There's nothing specific in it.
Nothing at all. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to open up the phone lines in just a few minutes. 202-470-6738. 202-470-6738. Again, tomorrow night we are going to be fundraising, actually. We're going to be fundraising for the next 2 days before the end of the year is out. we're going to be fundraising for the show. We got some upgrades we want to do. We got some things that we are still trying to get the show syndicated nationally. That is our dream. Isn't that right, Hutch?
It's going to happen too.
Isn't that what you dream about?
I do. I need a new microphone, and there's just things that we got to do.
We need new things.
Yeah, I got to say something before we forget though, because I had to research it. But you were saying about the Obama administration funding ISIS.
Yeah.
I have on my Facebook page, Cold War Radio, Facebook.com/Cold War Radio, but war is WAAR.
Yeah.
Like the radio station, Cold WAAR Radio. There's a video in there where ISIS burns 2 caged Turkish soldiers to death in Aleppo, but that's only 3 or 4 minutes. It's a 16-page propaganda video, and if you watch it, you can. And this is for people in the U.S. military who have ever served. You'll see the main executioner has a brand new M4 carbine. They fired so many TOW missiles. They've got so many TOW missiles, Wayne, that they could waste them on Toyota pickup trucks. They're firing $59,000 missiles at pickup trucks that they could take out with a machine gun.
Right.
They show 50 caliber machine guns. They've got all our hardware fighting against Bashir al-Assad. We're definitely funding them.
Yeah.
I just had to put that out there because I couldn't do it right away because I couldn't remember where I had the video, but it's on Cold War Radio.
No, I appreciate that. And ladies and gentlemen, listen, we aren't experts on a whole lot of things, but we do read. We do read, and we do use common sense to break things down. We do break things down on a common sense level. I'm not trying to sway y'all to believe how I believe, because there are a whole lot of things that I believe in that coincide with everything that y'all do.
And all those stuck up Republicans that you see all the time.
Yeah,
all you gotta do is listen. All you gotta do is listen to us, man. There's more people on this side of these issues than just stuck up old white guys.
Yeah, I ain't white. No,
and I'm not stuck up.
Yeah, and
I am white though.
Are you white? I thought you were.
I come from a predominantly white family. Yeah.
All right, he's a white nationalist.
Yeah. Oh boy, I can handle it though.
You get it? Yeah, that's right. Wait a minute. So wait a minute, you hold up.
Hold up.
That played good on the replay last night.
What's that?
You hold up.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. No. And I wasn't even really mad yet. I was getting there. Hey, the guy that called in, it's nothing personal, man. It's just that don't mess with Israel, man. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I don't care about anything. You know what I think about, Wayne, when I think of Israel? I think about 2 things.
What's that?
I think about the concentration camps, and I think about God.
Yeah.
I'm on Israel's side no matter what happens.
Yeah, that's the same way that I'm thinking. That's the same way I'm thinking.
Politics. I don't care about any of that.
You call up here and say, well, what has Israel done for us? They're our friends. And actually that's almost like a liberal type of mindset, because when we talk about how Republicans can fix things and how they will work through and show you how to do it, the first thing you hear a liberal say, well, what are the Republicans going to give us?
Right.
Republicans ain't going to give you nothing. This ain't a bedtime for Bonzo. He ain't going to give y'all stuff. You work for the stuff. You work for it. But the thing between Israel, Great Britain, United States, we're all friends. We're all friends. And we don't turn on each other like that. Now, I will admit that we kicked Britain's tail back to where they, because
had to.
Yeah, come on.
You got to slap your boy every now and then.
That was a loss they had to take.
Yeah.
Because we weren't going to accept that king stuff. But that was a long time ago. Cooler heads prevailed. They ain't gonna come over here and give us a home loss. So
no, Americans.
You,
will cross a frozen river on Christmas and kill you. We've done it before.
yeah. I mean, and you. I mean, you really don't want to talk world wars because we 2-0 in that. We undefeated in world wars. So I mean, look, you don't want to mess with the United States of America, and with Donald Trump in front, you really don't want to mess with the United States of America because I mean, it doesn't benefit you. But we're going to take care of our friends, right, Hutch? We're going to take care of our friends. We're going to take care of Great Britain.
And some of them, like Israel, it's deeper than just friends between two humans. This is Israel, man. This is the chosen people.
Yeah.
And if you don't understand that,
Go
all
to
right,
church.
just
Go
put
to church.
yourself in the I don't understand it column.
Heathen.
But I understand it, and that's the way it's going to be. Yeah.
I guess he told y'all.
Right?
I
I
guess
mean,
he told
it's
y'all.
Israel. It's the chosen people.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
look at a map, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? We're preaching to the choir, Wayne.
Well, no.
These people, most
No.
of these people, well,
We're preaching to the choir, but it's getting on tape, and somebody else is going to see this, and then there's,
That's fine.
you know what I'm saying?
that's fine. Take a look at a map.
That's how we do.
Go to Google Maps, type in Israel,
Israel.
and then start hitting the minus key.
Yep.
So it comes back, and you see
Everything
these
that's
people
surrounded.
that have been surrounded,
They're surrounded.
and the whole UN's against them.
Yep.
They've got different sanctions against them or different resolutions against them for being anti-woman.
Let me tell you something.
And none of the Muslim countries do.
Let me tell you something about the UN too. You want to be against Israel? I hope when Donald Trump second day, because he already has his first day planned. I hope second day he defunds y'all. No, you got to start paying. You got to start paying to be in the United States of America UN.
And he's gonna hire a construction company to bulldoze the building down, and they're gonna come out with those Komatsu bulldozers, and he's gonna say, "Oh no,
His
stop.
kids gonna be riding.
Get some caterpillars in here."
Yeah. Led by the Trump kids.
Yeah.
They're gonna bulldoze the UN.
Oh, think of all the money they'll get for that land. That land is some of the most expensive land in the world.
Trump might even pull out his black side. He'd be like, "Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all Israel was our friend? Didn't I tell y'all?
Oh man,
Get up and get out of here."
Pastor Scott will be up in one of the bulldozers.
Can you see him now?
Oh yeah. What's going on, Cleveland? Good evening.
Just in time said, tell Hutch guy that there's no high school talk allowed on this broadcast.
Okay, I wasn't talking high school.
Somebody said that they just downloaded. Roy Patterson say he just downloaded the Wayne app for
There you
Windows
go.
computer. There we go. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's on Android. It's free. But if you want to hold out until tomorrow, I'm just waiting for the iPhone or iPad app to show up, and then we'll make a clean sweep of it. But again, tomorrow night we'll be on 3 hours starting at 8 o'clock, 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
You better be there. This is an experiment, ladies and gentlemen. You want to see us? You want to see us expand? Better tell your friends.
Yep. I mean, y'all been asking for like 2 hours and stuff like that. You got to be here. Show up. Tell your friends.
Call up.
Yep. Call up. We're gonna be talking all night long. But don't be calling up here with no junk mail. I mean,
And if you call the show and it gets answered, we don't have a call screener.
Nope.
If it gets answered, you're on the air.
Think about it.
There's nobody in between you and Wayne. It's Wayne.
It's us. It's us. We're gonna have Dan Adams. Stacy's gonna be calling in, talking with us. Mona's gonna be calling in. We're gonna have a whole group. We're gonna be talking.
Starting to build the team back up again. We got to come up with a name for the team. You got to come up with that.
Legion of Doom.
Something.
Justice League. The Avengers. Oh, that's already taken.
Moving in the right direction, though.
Zoe says, I now have Wayne's. Oh. Thank you, Zoe. Zoe says, I now have Wayne's cute little face on my phone.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
I'm not cute. I'm mean. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so again, we're going to 3 hours tomorrow night, 8 to 11. And then on Saturday, New Year's Eve, 5 to 8. Okay, 5 to 8. We
Now,
know.
this is every Friday and Saturday going forward, right?
What'd you say?
I thought that's what you said. I'm just trying to understand.
You didn't think I said nothing like that.
Oh, all right. Okay, that's because that's what I was thinking.
Really? You want to do that?
It doesn't matter.
You want to do that?
Well, we'll see. Let's see how many people listen first.
Y'all, look. Y'all want us to do that? We're gonna be fundraising tomorrow. 3 hours is a long time.
Yeah, we'll see at the end of the program.
Whether we want to do it every Friday and Saturday. 3 hours. Can you believe 3 hours, man?
Yeah, no
3
problem.
hours. I mean, it goes by fast. I mean, and everybody knows it goes by fast. So, I mean, it's us. We're going to be having fun. We're going to be joking, laughing. We're going to be talking about politics. We got to bring the boy king in here. Liberal Jesus. We got to bring him in here.
Oh, yeah.
We got to talk about him and his husband. And then we got to talk about,
Big
great
Mike.
thing. Big Mike. I like that, Big Mike.
I do, too.
We're talking about Michelle Obama.
You're working them shades pretty good, too.
You like that?
Yeah, I'm going to have to start sporting mine. I can't read with them on, though. I'll figure that out. I'll get a teleprompter or something.
Oh, hey, all those on Periscope, I love y'all. Y'all doing great and everything. And I hope that y'all like how I kind of condensed the show and put some music to it so that you see a little bit of the highlights. You don't see all the highlights. You see a little bit of the highlights. Listen, when y'all see that, share it. So that people that didn't get to see the show, they get to see what the show is all about, and then they can click on the link, and it takes them to rsbn.tv. Well, it takes them to the YouTube link, and then they can watch the show all the way through. Okay? They can watch the show all the way through. And, I talk with my hands a lot. I noticed that. And I hope that the liberals don't.
You are Italian. I noticed that.
Hey, walk yourself out. We got Jim Labriola.
Jen Labriola.
Jim Labriola, that's going to be calling in either Friday night or Saturday night. And if y'all don't know Jim Labriola, he was on the Tim Allen show. He was a comedian. Well, he is a comedian right now, and he's an Italian, right?
Yeah.
And we were on the Tea Party speaker circuit a couple years ago. And I learned a whole lot of Italian stuff from him. I did. Believe me, he has it down too. He has it down. Jim Labriola. If you don't know who he is, go on YouTube, search him out. He is awesome. He is going to be on the show. We're trying to load up some more names. We reached out to some people today. Thank you, Chrissy. Chrissy from Periscope has joined the team in the background. And she's also going to be helping out Hutch.
Miss Tree just told me that she saw me in a picture and basically said that I have a face for radio.
No.
She said, I seen Hutch in a pic. All I need really is loving the voice. He's a voice. I'm like, all right, baby, thank you.
Tom B said, I downloaded
that.
the app. Looks good. All right, thank you, Tom B. Tom B says downloaded the app. And it looks good. Share the app. I mean, you can take it with you now. You can listen to the show. You can also chat if you scroll to the right. Or, if you scroll to the right, you can also chat while you are on the app. The app is Android app, and I put the link in the YouTube and Spreaker page. But, again, tomorrow, I'm really going to announce both of them. I was really surprised it got pumped out real quick. That was real quick. And Hutch is gonna get his out too.
My mine will be in the Italian though.
Walk yourself out. But again, Friday, Saturday, 3 hours, man. 3 hours.
Yeah, it's a challenge. I mean, this is really a really good time for us. I mean, our program's coming together, RSBN's coming together, Spreaker's doing wonders. I mean, it's just thanks for continuing to come back. We appreciate that. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be doing this.
Exactly. Honestly, if everything was a drop off, me and Hutch are done.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, because if you drop off, that means that we aren't doing our job. And if we aren't doing our job, then we don't need to be sitting here talking to each other, because I can talk to him whenever I need to.
Right. I go back in the kitchen and make some manigot, just don't
Make
have
some
to
what?
be here.
Make some what?
Well, they manicotti. Some
Okay.
manigot.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Talk English to me. You ain't got to bring no Spanish in here.
And, 20 more days.
Yeah, 20 more days, man. 20 more days. United States become United States again, instead of this fundamental damn transformation. Nobody even asked for the fundamental transformation. Nobody asked this man to fundamentally transform my country. I didn't ask for it. Hutch didn't ask for it. Y'all didn't ask for it. And you know what? Even the liberals didn't ask for it. And I bet you some of the liberals were like, "Well, I didn't know he was going to do that."
Well, you know what? For those of you, and there's a lot of you recently that have come out and said that you are embarrassed to be a Democrat, now's the time to run. Get out of the Democrat crime family right now. Mm-hmm. There's other alternatives. You do not have to continue on this destructive course. I mean, your party is now officially against Israel.
Yep.
Officially.
Do you know, Hutch, Steny Hoyer basically told John Kerry, don't do that speech.
Well, they did it. They did it, and they own it. And if you stay Democrat, it is who you are. Get out.
Don't do that speech. Don't. He said, don't. I'm telling y'all, we looked it over. There's some things we ain't like in there. Don't do that speech. Hey, JK, come here. Don't do the speech.
Did you see the speech?
I saw, well, I got a little clip of it, but
the tone of voice.
Yeah, I know he was. He was mad at Israel.
He was. I wanted to strangle the guy.
Well, I mean, I'm
the
sure.
things he was saying and the tone in which he was saying them.
Yeah, I know.
This guy has been sucking up with the Iranians, the mullahs, and his son-in-law is an Iranian, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just, you look at John Kerry and his life, and you look at Bibi Netanyahu and his life, and the contrast couldn't be more. I mean, Bibi's a warrior, and this guy's a coward and a traitor, and it's documented. I mean, between him and John McCain, they kept all of the MIA documentation that the federal government has from the families. Between those two guys, they locked that stuff away that these people will never see what the United States government knows about people that we left behind in Vietnam and Korea. And I wonder why. I wonder why John McCain and John Kerry would feel so adamantly.
What was McCain's nickname?
Songbird. That's what the North Vietnamese came out and said that his nickname was.
Look, and I hope. Well, I mean, honestly, if your feelings get hurt, that's just part of the show. I mean, look, I'm old enough, I'm man enough to ask a question. How was John McCain a hero?
He's not a hero. He was an admiral's son who was treated like an admiral's son.
Yeah. And,
it's out there. You look at John Dornan, representative from California, B1 Bob, they called him. Not John, Bob Dornan. B1 Bob, they called him. And he led investigations into this, and it's on YouTube. It's on my website. I mean, you can find it. You can listen to veterans talking about John McCain. And you heard the Swift Boat people talk about John Kerry. Yeah. These are two peas in a pod, man.
Yeah, both of them together. But I mean, the reason why, I was thinking about that one day, because even the liberals try to push against Trump when Trump was talking about the hero thing. But when I look back at him, I'm like, well, what did he do that was a hero status?
Well, one thing he did when he was on he didn't do it, but he landed on an aircraft carrier, and there was some mishap, and a missile fell off of his jet, and the aircraft carrier almost burned down. And my uncle was on that aircraft carrier and got a medal for helping to put the fire out. But there's documented film on that, too, of McCain up in his jet as the missile comes off, the rocket comes off, and I mean, he was an admiral's son. The guy got, he broke both of his arms upon ejection from his jet. And
I wasn't laughing at that, by the way.
And I'm going to guess that he was probably either asleep or he wasn't paying attention when he was in the class on how to eject from the aircraft, because you have to tuck your arms. I'm no aircraft pilot. I read this, but you have to tuck your arms in because an explosive blows you out of the cockpit.
I'm not laughing.
And if your arms are out or anything, you're going to break them on the fuselage of the engine. Of the aircraft.
I'm not laughing.
And he broke both his arms. That's why he can't raise his arms to this day. But anyway, you make your own mind up. But I have no love.
Pam C in the RSBN chat room said, "God bless your uncle, Hutch."
Yeah, well, thank you very much. Unfortunately, he was killed later on at Pearl Harbor in a aircraft training accident. But this is how it goes. He was a military guy, like everybody in my family.
My dad was in the war too.
I'm sure.
He peeled potatoes.
My dad was the luckiest guy in the United States Army. He went to Japan from 1946 and got discharged right before they shipped his division to Korea.
You know what, too?
He was a company clerk.
The whole time that I was in the military, I never had kitchen duty. I was sick on the day that my squadron had kitchen duty, so I never had kitchen duty.
I was so lucky. In the Army, we call it KP.
Yeah, well,
I had KP in basic training the day that the company went on a 25-mile road march. I was like, yeah, bring the potatoes.
Yeah, man. Look, and it was funny, too, because they shave all your heads when you go into the military. They shave your heads.
Violently.
So, yeah, violently, really. And just in case some of y'all are thinking about going into the military and some of you dudes think that you're going to shave your head so that they won't shave it, they're going to shave it anyway.
You're right.
They're going to shave it anyway. But, I'm sitting out there, got my head shaved and everything, and I'm taking my tray up to give them my tray. And I hear this, "Hey, Dupree!" And I look around, and all I see is bald heads, man. I can't see who's calling me. "Hey, Dupree! And I look in between the little slot where you stick the trays, and I don't even know how he saw it was me. But he's like, "Dupree, hey, I'm from Capers too, man. I'm from Capers."
Nice.
So, yeah, that was...
Now, Peaches McBee in the RSBN chat room says that my dad was a tank mechanic in Vietnam. Good for him. That's what I was, a tank mechanic.
Yeah. I mean, me, I worked for the colonel when I went to Desert Storm, Desert Shield. I worked for the colonel. He was like, first day over there, he was like, "You drive stick?" I said, "No, sir. You gonna learn." "Yes, sir." Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I said I was a tank mechanic, but that was early on. I ended up, when I went to Iraq, to Operation Iraqi Freedom during the surge, I was in charge of all the maintenance in the entire country for the sustainment forces.
Okay.
I ended up being a chief warrant officer.
Hey.
Just had to throw that out there.
How many ribbons you got, man?
What's that?
How many ribbons you got?
A lot.
I left, ladies and gentlemen,
33 years. I mean, you get a ribbon just for being in there that long.
I left the United States Air Force with 11 ribbons. I was in there for 8 years. I had 11 ribbons. Yep, 11. I had a major come up to me one time when we were in Hawaii, and he was doing inspection, and he was going from person to person to person, and he came past me and he looked at me and he looked at my ribbons and he looked at me again. And he looked at my ribbons, and then he went past like 2 or 3, and then he came back. He looked at me. He's like, "Airman, how do you?" And actually, I was sergeant at the time. Well, actually, I was sergeant. No. This happened in Las Vegas. He's like, "Airman, how do you have all those ribbons?" "I earned them, sir." All right. Okay.
I love being a sergeant. I remember a guy come up to me when I was a sergeant, asked me what my first name was. I said, "Sergeant."
I love being a sergeant, too. Sergeant Dupree. That's right.
Frank in the chat room says, "I operated an LMD, a large metal desk."
Oh, well, yeah.
A lot of tankers in there, too. God bless you guys.
You know what?
Death before dismount.
You know what's crazy, too? Because after I became a sergeant, I had people that worked under me. Now, I'm going to go back to high school just for a second. Well, I'm going to go back to middle school. The teachers always told my parents, Wayne needs to be in the smart class. Look, I was a clown. I got hooked up with the wrong kids.
Imagine that.
Yeah, I know, right? I was a clown. So, but the teachers kept telling my parents he needs to be in the. I mean, the only thing holding him back is that he's not applying himself. He's not applying himself. I heard that in middle school. I heard that in high school. Wayne, you could do. I was in a drama class as a freshman. We went to state, and it was me and two other guys that we were doing a story on the war. It was supposed to be a dramatic read, dramatic play segment, and I forgot all my lines. so basically, I ad-libbed for the whole thing. I turned the drama into a comedy, and when they were giving out the awards, I was standing in the back as a freshman. I didn't care, you know. I'm just standing here. I'm talking to anybody, and they gave out the awards, and then they said honorable mention in a comedy, Wayne Dupree. What?
I
Really?
love drama class.
I loved it, man. And but the drama guy came on to me and said, Wayne, if you apply yourself, you could be like Dwayne. Dwayne was one of the state's best. You know, whatever. Basically, you really want me to work. That brings me back into the military. I thought I had escaped all that crap about applying myself. This captain, I was working for this captain. He's like, Wayne, I really need to talk to you. Yes, sir. Your potential is scary, man. You have some great potential. But you're not applying yourself. I'm like, oh, my God, man. Really?
You know what got me the most is I was going through all this basic training. I was down in Fort Knox, Kentucky, and we were running and running all the time. And when I finally got out of there, and I went to my first duty station in Fort Benning, the 1st of the 29th Infantry, and I'm like, all right, man, we don't have to do all that stuff anymore. Yeah. Monday morning, man, we ran like 7 miles. I'm like, oh, this is never going to end. If you go in the military, go in the Air Force or something. No, I'm not saying that, but if you go in the ground forces, you're going to run.
864, you're on the line. What you want to talk about real quick? Go.
In reference to your question, you know, I got to see, I'm watching you live now on, do I believe the FBI, the DHS, you know, the Russia hack report?
Mm-hmm.
My answer is not no, hell no, and I'm standing from South Carolina, by the way. Billions of our American tax dollars to prevent and defeat the re-election of Benjamin Netanyahu, the president in Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pissed about this.
Mm-hmm.
And that was proven. It's an unlawful act. He directly interfered with their free election.
Yep.
Israel. And we got proof Obama did this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Obama is a lying hypocrite.
Yeah.
He has no valid, real, or beyond a reasonable doubt proof that Russia did anything
Mm-hmm.
to interfere with the U.S. election process here in America. Only his accusations. He's got proof. Show it. Prove it. Put it up there. The leaks came from wherever. For all we know, some Hillary Sanders implant in the Hillary's campaign. He was the one who gained the most from it. The leaks that came from the WikiLeaks were waged against Mr. Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
Hillary, she was the one. He was the one that got frauded out of the election. That's what they should be mad about. They should be mad about what was in it. It exposed a lot of fraud, a lot of deceit, and the dirty stuff that the Democrats have done and been doing for years. It exposed them. Now, they don't want eggs on their face. Then here's old Sanders. What does he do? He finds out he got frauded out of the election. Oh, he got paid. He got paid well. He gets a new house. He gets a new car. And then he endorses this woman.
I tell you what.
He was defeated out of this election.
I tell you
and
what.
Hillary did not have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Obama said, oh, if I had been running, I'd have won. He was running. Hillary was the third term of Obama.
That's right.
Americans unanimously.
What's your name, darling? What's your name?
I'm Sandra, South Carolina.
Sandra?
Sandra.
Sandra.
South
Okay.
Carolina. And I am definitely a Trump supporter and a woman for Trump. Have been from day one.
No doubt in my
Obama
mind.
World War III with Russia. And he's given radical Muslims permission to destroy the lives and the land of Israel. And as far as I'm concerned, the Palestinians ain't nothing but a bunch of squatters.
Yeah,
They don't own that land.
that's true. There's no such thing as Palestine.
Obama's caused enough damage to America and to the world at large. He's blowed it up during his horrendous time in office. If Obama right now is attempting to start World War III with Russia, while he throws Israel into the mouths of the wolves. I wanted to call you show and trying to get through, and I just got to say, enough. Show proof, put it up, or shut up.
There we go.
And when Mr. Trump comes in, those sanctions that Obama's put on Russia, if you can't prove it, then remove it. And as far as the rest of this junk with United Nations going against Israel, listen, we don't need them. Throw them out of America.
There we go.
Take the money away from them. That money can go to our vets, shore up our Social Security and Medicare. Quit throwing the American people up underneath the bus, and by God, don't you throw Israel under it.
All right.
I am not out on that train. They got me pissed off now. I'm telling you now, Wayne, I ain't going to put up with that.
Sandra.
Either get with America and support Israel. Israel is a friend. They're the only friend we got over there in that Middle East.
Right.
The rest of them want to blow us all the hell up over here in America and across the world. Israel's fighting a battle, and I'm standing with Israel, and I'm standing with Donald J. Trump. Now, I tell you what, you better do everything he said he's going to do when he gets in there.
Hey, Sandra, you better keep listening to the show. You better be here
Girl, I love
on Friday and Saturday. You're my kind of viewer.
Yeah, that's
or
right.
listener or whatever.
That's right. You got to listen on Friday and Saturday. You got to call in on Friday, Saturday.
Every single show that Wayne Dupree puts on, I appreciate both of you guys. Y'all tell the truth. You tell it like it is. And Wayne cracks me up. Don't you laugh at me, Wayne. Nah. What's that? I see you laughing. Wayne, he just is nuts over there. He cracks me up. I like his barbecues. I like everything Wayne does. Wayne's blunt, and I'm a blunt person, too. I ain't no time for no bluntness and no political correctness. Forget you. What the hell on the side of America now? We ain't got time for this kind of stuff.
That's right.
It's time to be plain and with it.
That's right.
I thank you for taking my call. God bless you.
God bless
you. And God bless you.
Have a happy
Sandra, you better make sure you call in on Saturday.
All right, then. I'll be calling you on. If Wayne to pick up that phone.
I got you, darling. I got you. I got you now.
And every time I get this little thing, he's stepping your cows at this time. I'm like, dang it. They got the phone. I got the vent here. I'm about ready to blow up.
All right, Sandra.
Yeah, but see,
here's
the thing. Here's the thing. You're not 864 anymore.
Oh no, you Sandra now.
You're Sandra.
I got you. Yeah, you Sandra now.
You're right. That's a Sandra from South Carolina. We love Israel.
That's right.
We love Trump. We love America.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
That's right.
And if Palestinian squatters, get on up. Change your diapers and get off.
That's right. All right. I'll see you on Saturday, baby.
All right. Later. Have a good.
Yeah.
She said, forget you.
See, look, that's what we want. We want y'all to be calling up here just like that when we open up these phone lines. That's what we want, people.
That's right, man. And I haven't heard forget you in 30 years.
I gotta take my hat off. I gotta take my hat off on that one. I gotta calm down.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Sandra, man. Look, I'll walk down.
That's the kind of Southern lady that, like, you see her in the bar and you say the wrong thing, and she's going to let you know.
Oh yeah, man. Look, I'm sorry.
I've met a lot of Sandras already.
I didn't mean to say that, Sandra. I'm sorry. Here's a drink. I'm paying for it. Hey, I got hers right over here.
There you go.
Jeez. Woo!
America.
Sandra brought that. 360.
Hey, how you doing, Wayne?
What's up, man? How you doing? What's your name?
You guys got to call yourselves the Wagon Makers, man.
Oh, my God, Wayne.
Hey, man. Hey, you know what we need to do? We need to, you know how to braid hair?
I don't want to talk about it, Wayne.
You don't know how to braid hair, man? Because, I think we need to braid Kerry, McCain's, Ryan, and Graham's hair together, and all of us just braid it together, and we just throw them right in the Potomac. What do you think?
Hey, Wayne, you think he's going to use a hot comb?
I don't know. Hey, I read this. I read that FBI report today. I read all 13 pages. Wow, was that ever amazing or what?
Yeah, it's crazy. Huh?
What did we learn? Oh, phishing scandal.
Yeah, not a damn thing. We ain't learned nothing.
It was a phishing scandal.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your password? My password's password. How dumb is that? Hey, so you're gonna have this You're going to have this fundraiser tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm assuming you're going to eat a ghost pepper, right?
Get off my phone, Wayne.
Hey, no. But here, listen to me, Wayne. Okay, this is what you did wrong last time. Okay,
I'm not eating
you
no
ate
ghost
it
pepper.
in the beginning of the show.
I told you, man.
You
not
wait
doing
to the end of the show. So tomorrow,
You don't understand.
after the third hour, the whole 3 hours, you plug how much you're going to pay me to eat this thing. And at the very last minute, you eat it, then you hang up and you go and you drink a gallon of milk.
Y'all don't understand. It woke me up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I felt like I was going to die. I couldn't breathe, man. I woke up I ain't doing that ghost pepper no more, man.
Okay, well then, okay, I love that hat.
Oh, you
I don't
do?
know why aren't you wearing it, man?
Sandra was just, hold on. Sandra just gave me I got all hot underneath the hat and stuff. I had to turn, all right, there we go. I got
Well, that hat is awesome. I'm telling you something right now.
What's that?
You put that up for sale. Woohoo! You have yourself a little, hey, it's for charity, right? You have yourself a little auction there.
All right, I could do that.
You know what I mean? Hey, you can
I'll sign
it.
it. Yeah, I'll sign
You know what I mean? You say, hey,
That's my
you
hat,
get people
though.
to call in. Hey,
It's my
and we're
hat.
talking about those independents, those Democrats, right? Mm-hmm. They got, the only way they're going to save their party is they all got to switch today, not yesterday, today, or wait in line. I don't care, man. And just switch to independent.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways, I've
Oh,
taken
Wayne.
up enough of your time. Hey,
Hey.
Wagon Maker, I love you guys. Hutch, love you too.
You going to call
Hey,
in on
thanks for
Saturday,
calling.
Wayne?
I am going to call in on Saturday. You going to answer the phone?
Oh, my God. You too. Yes, Wayne. Yes. I got you.
All right. I appreciate it, man. All right. Take care, dude.
All right. Later, Wagon Maker.
Happy New Year. I
Later.
told you them ghost peppers, man. I told you.
I can't do that, man. I'm serious. Look, I woke up. I couldn't breathe, man. I couldn't breathe. I'm telling you. That was the closest thing to death I was. We're gonna take one more phone call. 662. What's up?
Yeah, it's Jim from Mississippi.
What's up, Jim from Mississippi? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I thought I was calling Wayne Dupree show.
That's exactly who you talking to right now, and you're live, Jim from Mississippi.
Oh, okay. Is this Wayne?
This is that Jim from Mississippi.
That's Hutch right there.
There you go.
That's Wayne. I've been trying you guys for 2 weeks now, but I'm gonna tell you what. That Sandra from South Carolina.
When's she
that's
get-
my kind of woman, man. I tell you, I wish we could take her. I wish we could take her to one of Obama's press conferences, and put her on the front row. She'd have him up there going, boy, that woman is sharp, man.
Yeah,
I
she
tell you,
is.
she's something else. She
Yeah,
knows
she
what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm glad I got you guys. I really enjoy your show. I sit here and just laugh like everything. Wayne gets so tickled. He gets so tickled and everything. And Hutch, you get tickled too. But I liked that deal last night when that guy called in. You said, hold up now, or something. I forget what you said.
Every
Well, I
now
will
and
tell
then.
you guys, I know you got to go probably, but I'll be calling the next 2 days. Too,
All right, great.
Friday or Saturday one. But
Great.
you guys are great. I love it.
All right, thank
and
you.
I'll do what I can on the upgrade. Your upgrade is on the way. Your upgrade. I'll do what I can on the upgrade. Take care. Good night.
All right, thank you,
man.
man.
This is fun.
This is good. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine that 3 hours we're going to be giving it to you. Look, we family. We family, okay? We family. We're going to be here on Friday, 3 hours on Friday night, 3 hours on Saturday afternoon. We're going to be here. We got people calling in. Again, we got Jim Labriola. Chrissy is who is part of the team now, working in the background. I gave her some names to reach out to. She's trying to get those people in.
Oh, you got
on
that
the show.
position again?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And she also is going to be helping Hutch too. She also wasn't.
Nice.
She also wanted to help Hutch. So thank you for the volunteering too, Chrissy. Hopefully we'll be able to take care of you too. But again, ladies and gentlemen, it's a fundraiser for the end of the year. We're trying to upgrade some things now. We're also, again, we want to go national. We need your help. We need your help to go and to syndicate this show nationally for 2017. We want to be heard from the East Coast to the West Coast. Okay, and that we want to be in your car. We want you to share that information with your friends and your family. Don't, and I know some of y'all right now, you'd be like, okay, yeah. And then when you turn the thing off, then y'all go, you separate. Don't do that. Don't do that, because I will visit you in your dreams. I'm not playing. I'm going to visit you. I will visit you all in your dreams if you.
One of the most important things you could do too is share the show.
Share the show.
Get some of your friends to, somebody that's never listened before. Most people that listen to the program will come back and listen again. So if you can do that, if we could double what we have listening live right now, every night for a couple nights, we'll start really making a bigger and bigger impression, and also helping the Right Side Broadcasting Network and Spreaker and everything like that. If we're going to be the new media, we got to be the new media.
You have to tell people. You have to tell people about rsbn.tv. You have to tell people about Raise Right with Cassie and Will. You have to tell people about the other shows that are on RSBN. You have to tell people that starting in January it's going to be 24/7, and that they still need your help. You got to tell people. And you have to continually tell people that the new media is here. We're going to take over. Okay.
100% viewer and listener supported.
Yeah, it's viewer supported. Okay. This is you. We are you and you're us. I used to say that a long time ago, and it's still in my heart. I just haven't been saying it for a while because I've had so many other things in my mind. But you're us and we're you. And we all have to work together. We have to stand together. And we know that y'all aren't rich. We know that we aren't even rich. There are some times that I pray to God that my computer over here doesn't, because my computer is known to shut off during the show. Y'all, oh, you laughing about that?
No, I'm just, I'm laughing with you, man.
Yeah, well, but my computer shuts off during the show. And, I've been laboring through it for a while. I'm not really,
He needs a new laptop, ladies and gentlemen.
So, with that.
It doesn't even have letters on it anymore.
Really? Seriously? Hutch? Really?
I'm trying to get you a new laptop.
You basically see I'm tapping on blind keys right here.
Oh, you're just so good that you know where they're at.
But that is true. Right? Okay, well, whatever. We'll be talking about that tomorrow. Hutch, how can people reach you on social media?
Hey, I'm Hutch Bailey Jr. on Facebook and Gab, and I'm Berg's Eye View on Twitter. And check out GoFundMe.com/Cold War Radio, because I need a new microphone, some lights. You know how it is. Thanks, Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Not 9, 8. 8 p.m. 8 p.m., ladies and gentlemen. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be on Right Side Broadcasting Network. 8 p.m. 8 to 11, 3 hours tomorrow. 8 p.m. Not 9, 8. Okay, so Twitter, Gab, Instagram, Facebook. Type in Wayne Dupree Show. And until then, Mr. Producer, you can take us out. God bless. And we'll be talking to you a little bit later.